Yes, I lied to Gayle King.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh my God. Megan said she had to blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
She said he kept catching her when she was out of her mind. And look, I'm not gonna sit here and say the world had to know about who she was sleeping with. But I do think she could have answered the question in an elegant way. She could have said, yeah, we grown, we do what grown people do. She could have flipped it back on Gayle. She could have said, I'm not here to answer that question. I'm here to talk about the shooting, not who I'm sleeping with. She didn't have to lie and say no. That's number one. Number two, he kept catching me when I was out of my mind. Okay, you want to erase the little leprechaun off of your body count, but what you trying to say now? Like, was he trying to purposely get you drunk? Or every time you was drunk, Tory was just magically there? I mean, he is a leprechaun, so he kept showing up under the rainbow while you was drunk. I love how women can do that. They can downplay a body. They the only ones who got the right to do that. If I try to downplay some chick, y'all would be like, nah, fat nigga, you wanted that coochie. You wanted to smash. But women, on the other hand, they could be like, you know, the astrology wasn't right. The moon was half set. When the Pisces get the Piscean, the Sagittarius and the Aquarius, and Mercury is in retrograde, and I had sleep paralysis. That could have been the boogeyman. That could have been the candy man. I don't know. Something happened, but you know, it wasn't all that. I wouldn't even really say he stuck it in all the way. I mean, if I ain't come, it don't count. Meg, what is you trying to say? He kept catching me when I was out of my mind. It's like she trying to make excuses for lying. Well, I mean, cause like I lied because we smashed, but it wasn't a real smash. It wasn't a real pound session. To me, it's not a real session unless we go for an hour. We only went for 20 minutes, girl. And Gayle, Megan up here calling you a bitch. What you got to say about that? I know Gayle somewhere like, nigga, I ain't forcing you to lie. I just asked you a question. And I do think, look, regardless of if it was anybody's business, whether or not they were smashing, I think because of the situation, it is important to know what type of relationship they had. Was it a friend relationship? Was y'all besties, or were y'all intimate? Was it a romantic relationship? Were y'all dating? Because look, if that man pow-powed you, right? It looks a certain way, especially depending on y'all relationship. Like if y'all was dating, it looks even more crazy. It helps paint a picture in your favor. Even if y'all was friends and he was just a friend that went crazy and pow-powed you, that adds to the story. Like, you know, whenever they tell some tragic story, oh yeah, he was a school teacher, he was the nicest guy, you know, he gave back to the homeless, and all of a sudden he did this thing, like that adds to the picture they was trying to paint when it comes to, you know, Megan was a victim. And when it's somebody you got a relationship with, it's a story that is very similar to a lot of people who have dated somebody who just went crazy. I think that's what Gayle was trying to paint. So I can't even really get too mad at her for asking the question. By the way, I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody seeing somebody lie and then calling them a liar. Because a lot of y'all was mad that people saw her go on Gayle King and lie, and then y'all got mad that people was calling her a liar. She lied. If I sit here and tell you a lie right now, you got every right to call me a liar, okay? Like that was the crazy part to me. Like, yeah, like she had the right to lie. Okay, yeah, but regardless of what the context was about, if I want to call her out on a lie, I can. Simple as that. Shout out to Meg though. I do think this was a funny clip. She like, yeah. bro, I never seen somebody accept a body and then erase it at the same time. Like, but he kept catching me. I was out of my mind. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.